Hello everyone, welcome back to Tenor. Today, we're diving into a wild question. Did Donald Trump ever plan for Canada to become the 51st state? Before we get into Trump's role, let's talk about the history of U.S. leaders and their ambitions for Canada. Believe it or not, the idea of annexing Canada has been around for centuries. During the War of 1812, some American leaders believed they could easily take over Canadian territory. Later, during Manifest Destiny in the 19th century, expanding the U.S. northward was seen as a natural step. Even Abraham Lincoln joked about Canada joining after the Civil War. And then there's Trump, known for his American first mindset and bold policies, his history of trade disputes with Canada, and his reputation for shaking up the status quo. Could he have had plans for Canada? Let's find out by breaking down the top 10 reasons why Trump or any U.S. leader might want Canada to become the 51st state. We'll also explore the benefits and drawbacks of such a move. Number 10. Economic power. Canada has the 10th largest economy in the world, with a GDP over $2 trillion. Its industries like mining, agriculture, and technology play a massive role to global markets. By annexing Canada, the United States could combine its economy with Canada's. For Trump, who often emphasized America's dominance in global markets, this would be a dream scenario. Number 9. Access to natural resources. Canada is one of the most resource-rich countries on Earth. It holds the third largest oil reserves globally and is a leading exporter of timber, freshwater, and minerals. Trump's administration was heavily focused on achieving energy independence for the United States. So, having control over Canada's energy reserves and resources would align perfectly with that agenda. Number 9. Strategic military location. Canada's Arctic region is becoming a strategic hotspot due to the melting ice opening up new shipping routes and access to untapped resources. With competition from Russia and China in the Arctic, the U.S. could strengthen its position by controlling Canadian territory. Trump's administration was vocal about national security, and adding Canada's geography to America's military strategy would be a huge advantage. Number 7. Trade relations. Canada is America's second largest trading partner, with over $700 billion in trade annually. By merging the two economies, trade disputes, like the ones Trump frequently criticized, would be eliminated. This could simplify trade agreements and solidify North America as the world's most dominant economic region. Number 6. Shared border security. The United States and Canada shared the largest undefended border in the world. Trump's administration prioritized border security, and annexing Canada would eliminate the need to manage the vast stretch as an international boundary. This could also simplify immigration policies between the two nations. Number 5. Cultural and political similarities. Both countries share a similar language, democratic values, and cultural habits. From Hollywood movies to fast food chains, the U.S. and Canada already have a lot in common. For Trump, this cultural alignment made the idea of annexation seem less disruptive compared to merging with a country with drastically different traditions. Number 4. Expanding Trump's legacy. Trump was always looking for big, historic achievements. Annexing Canada, something no president has managed before, would have cemented his name in the history books as the leader who reshaped the map of North America. It's the kind of bold, headline-grabbing move Trump is known for. Number 3. Population growth. Canada's population is relatively small, just 40 million compared to America's 330 million. Adding those citizens would boost the U.S. population and expand its consumer base, which could drive economic growth. For Trump, who often talked about bringing jobs back to America, this could be spun as a win for the U.S. workforce. Number 2. Strengthen global influence. Canada becoming the 51st state would create a superpower with unmatched economic, political, and military influence. This kind of dominance could help Trump strengthen his foreign policy goals and negotiate better deals with rival nations. And finally, at number 1, huge challenges to overcome. Here's the catch. Annexing Canada wouldn't be easy. Canadians are fiercely proud of their independence and culture, and most wouldn't want to join the U.S. Plus, Canada taking on the United States' legal, healthcare, and education systems would cost billions and take decades to implement. Even Trump, with all his bold ideas, would face enormous resistance. So, why would Trump even consider this? Well, the benefits considerably outweigh the drawbacks, with the benefits including a massive economic boost for the United States, greater access to Canada's natural resources, and stronger global influence in military power, and the drawbacks including Canadians' resistance to losing their sovereignty, the overwhelming cost of merging the two governments and economies, and potential cultural backlash on both sides of the border. In short, while the benefits are tempting, the challenges make this idea almost impossible to execute. So why do these rumors keep popping up? During Trump's presidency, his America First policies and bold rhetoric made people wonder if he had territorial ambitions. His tough stance on trade with Canada, calling Prime Minister Trudeau weak, and imposing tariffs fueled speculation. So, could Canada actually become the 51st state? It's fun to think about, but realistically, it's not happening. The history is fascinating, though, and it shows how closely tied Canada and the United States are, not just in the way some might imagine. What do you think? Was Trump just being Trump, or could there have been more to this idea? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more videos like this. Thanks for watching Tenor. I'll see you next time.